Hey guys, welcome back to another episode where today we're going to be having a bit of an interesting one. Not going to be doing too much major stuff, but we are going to do a quick time lapse here. Why are we doing a time lapse? I may or may not have not recorded audio for the first 15 minutes of the episode. Oops. But this is a good actual opportunity because it gives me a chance to give you a time lapse of what I'm doing. So today what we're doing is we're getting rid of all the beehives and we're getting rid of that ugly pop out garage area. Now I'm going to make a few mistakes with this without a doubt. Right now I'm just clearing out the stuff that aren't necessary and then moving stuff around. There's my first mistake. If you can't see already, there's a gap at the front. That gap is unnecessary, so those buildings are going to be in the wrong way. What you can see here is I'm doing some hedges and I'm like, you know what, make it look nice. I'm going to have to delete those in a minute. Imagine how devastated I'd feel right now rewatching this. Anyway, you can see here me going, which type of hedge should I use? I mean, facing's just not with me today on that. So, once we've done all that, it kind of clicks in a minute. I've done it wrong. But what you can see is I'm adjusting the seasonal workers, reducing them right down under the pretense that I realize, frankly, we probably won't need them as much. We only needed them because we have so many farms, but now we're at least, sustainable. And you might ask, why did I do the silos on our own road? Traffic efficiency. So at this point, we're moving all the stuff out of these buildings into the new ones. The reason behind this is just simplicity, because I don't want it to rebuy the stuff, and I don't want it to sell those buildings with the stuff in it, and that's simple. And then, as you can see, I bought some extra tractors, did some work, moved around a bit, and right now we're just selling off a load of stuff. And if you look at actual making, quite a bit. But this stuff is stockpiling is the only problem I'm finding. So yeah. Now with my plan in effect, I'm doing a bit of research and then we're going to start working on the mirroring in a moment. Now what do I mean by mirroring? On the right side of the screen you have the fish enclosures. So my idea is to repeat that onto the left side. Right now I'm just having a nosy and planning out how I want to do all my farming. In a moment we're going to see me going in and, for lack of a better word, adjusting how we actually run the farm by putting down double the production. Now some people have said to me, doesn't double the production basically mean double the profit? If you oversaturate a market with a product that people aren't buying, you can only sell so much. That's why you got to diversify what you make across your farm. You can't make just boatloads of fish non-stop. So yeah, and also just I know I'm going to say it again in a second, but curse the devs. Why is there to make the farm one smaller than the amount needed? Like, come on. I'm so tempted to go on Steam and find one that's equal number-wise, because it bugs the living hell out of me. Honestly, it always has. Anyway, you want to keep an eye on that. 14 million a year. In a few minutes after this episode, a few minutes to the end, sorry, you're going to see that change. But with further ado, let's actually hear myself talking now in the episode. Alrighty, so we've managed to set all this up here. I'm just giving you a second to see this, because I know everyone's going to be like, hold on, there's a pause there. I just kind of let you look and watch briefly, but yeah, got this entire section here set up. It's mirroring this section. This is an absolute travesty that they even did this. Uneven plots, like, come on. Does it really need to be? All they needed to do is make this an even number. It really winds me up. Doesn't matter. Right, so the barn's covering this area, that's covering that. Well, we're making a lot more now. I don't think we'll make much more considering we've saturated that. Now we're making 15 million. I didn't think we would be, but okay. Okay then. Right. So how close are we? 2 days away. Ooh. Okay, we might as well give it a second then. Because 2 days is not long. Okay. Let's next go with the third tier cow. Yep. Okay. Sheep. Small shed, medium shed, large shed. Right. So we're gonna do 4 of these. And then 4 of these. I think that truck was in the way, oddly enough. Okay. And then at the end of this, we're going to have a row for that. That. Okay. I'll have a silo. What else can I put in here? What else can we put in? A vet? Could do a vet. Do a vet. Right. We've done that. And then we've got down here to do. I want to mirror it. So. Okay. So it's 4. Okay. 4 along there. Pretty straightforward. Oh, turd. Okay. Okay, so we got a warehouse, silo, and veterinarian. What are you, real quick? Okay. Right. Then I need the veterinary clinic. And there we go. Right. There we go. So we've got this entire bit in the middle now. I don't know how the cow side might react. It might have to be in the middle bit. Okay. This down here. Right, let's let everything get built up first. Because that's a lot of stuff that's got to get built. Right. Okay. My dumbass forgot that you have to have 3 workers per building, and mental math for you here all watching. There is 4 buildings, 4 by 3, 24, 2 rows. I've done it wrong. 4 by 3, 12, 2 rows, 24. I gave you the answer to the whole thing and not the first thing, sorry. 24 divided 3 is 8 per building in here. Need 3 of these. Pretty annoying. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a radius that's so small. I'm going to build a temporary building here. And then I'm going to let time go real quick. And then I'm going to click relocate to... Oh, you're not considered a locatable yet. Hold on. Okay. Then call you test. I call it temp, really, not test. But anyway, relocate to that. Okay, I'm just gonna move everybody over here real quick. Relocate. Okay. Now, why am I doing that? I want to get some symmetry involved here. I don't want to be having ourselves a headache. So let's quickly move everyone. Okay, so we moved everyone over, and then we're just going to move them all back to there. What I'm going to do real quick is kind of establish this one over here first. So we have sheep, we have goat, and we have alpaca. Now there is goat milk, but there's no goat fur. There's alpaca fur, and then there's sheep. Now what I want to do before I start making my judgment on what I'm going to build is I'm going to the production line. I want to find this little building. I'm going to place you just here temporarily. Try and gauge what this can actually be used to make. And I'm going to go into estimated budget real quick. I'm spending $2 grand more than usual from the looks of it currently. That's not bad. 19 million in a year. That's pretty decent. Okay. Which one would make us the most? Alpaca wool. Alpaca wool seems to be the way to go. So in other words, house a load of alpacas is what that tells me. Right. Well, let's quickly move all these people over in a moment. In fact, I'll do it after winter. Pause time real quick. And what we're just going to do is go into each one of these. Add the alpacas first, and that way that's out of the way. And then the next part's a little bit quicker. Now we're going to want to make it organic alpaca farming. Did you... Yep, that's that done, that's that done. See how this is quicker doing it this way? Oh, we do have enough for this one. Interesting, okay. Right, we'll let winter go by then. Actually no, don't, because they need green, that. No, I'm not buying pumpkins in. And there's a chance they're going to need that buying in for them. Annoyingly enough. And if that is the case, then so help me God. I could probably make money as well by selling off some produce in a moment. So I'm going to do that in a sec. Okay, so they're all set. It's just you that isn't set. Okay. Right, go into here, sell produce. Got some jam, that's going to sell for a lot. Got some milk, some wool. Goods there, okay, some flowers. A lot of eggs. And I think that's good enough for me. It's 500,000 right there and stuff. And then they have a complaint that they want to buy in a lot of stuff. They do want to spend a fair amount. I'll give them that. But we'll let it happen. Okay, back to over here then. There we go. Buy all that up. And they're going to complain not having enough organics or some stuff. They want some jam. That's fine, I'll buy them it. They've got a lot of animals to drop off too. Yeah. Okay, so you need relocating to... I'm going to start naming these sheep 1. Well, it is alpacas really, but sheep 2. It's a sheep farm building anyway. And hopefully sheep 3. Into here I go, because I'm going to need to buy in 1,000. That's reckoning more than that, so I'll buy in 2,000. 2,000. Go ahead. Right. They're all organics, aren't they? I hope they are. Yeah. I'll add you to that pile. That's a mistake on my part. So you all now need relocating to sheep 1. So you're at sheep 1 now. Relocate, sheep 1. Relocate, 1. Relocate, sheep 1. Lord have mercy, this is what I have to do, guys. You know, when I'm building stuff, it's gonna be one of those tedious times. Okay, sheep 1. Relocate, sheep 1. And last but not least, relocate sheep 1. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna skip through winter now. And we're gonna hope that we bought in enough stuff. Don't think we did. Find out. They need a lot more apples, a lot more crop, a lot more soya, a lot more silage, a lot more grass, a lot more carrot. Hide in. Skip winter, 4 million, boom. Okay, that training's finished. This gave us 4 million to work with. Okay. And I'm curious, throughout winter, did we make any alpaca wool? We made a boatload. I'm going to keep that in storage then. Okay, that's fine. Just keep that alpaca wool where it's needed. What are they complaining about? No large shed or manure. Manure? That's fine, we can get a manure center in a moment. We'll do them. And then what I want to do is a bit of production lines, right? I want to build 2 of these in theory. Okay. And then we'll get a new road. Everyone will understand why in a second. And we'll do the same on this side, but parallel. So it's not opposite, sorry, not parallel, opposites to that. I could go in and change that, so what's this for? Oh, okay. How much does that cost? That's tiny too, that's cool. Don't need it. I need one of you. Okay. And then on this little bit here, we could do that. Right, change you to organic alpaca wool. Organic alpaca wool. Then I need to hire 2 manufacturers who have endurance, preferably. 1. Very hard to spot them, the annoying bit. 2. Right, okay, cool. And then we assign you here. Give you all the benefits you're going to need for that job. And then assign you here. Give you all the stuff you're going to need for your job. Okay. Okay. Right, okay then. So, we'll be making clothing now, preferably. And in doing so, we'll be using up some of that alpaca wool. Which is pretty cool. And then eventually what I need to do is have that side be alpaca wool, this side be, I don't know what yet, if I'm honest. Then in the middle, I'm gonna need some sort of a revenue house that will totally be fair to the sheep and will not in any way, shape nor form exploit them. And so that will totally not exploit sheep. So to do cooked mutton, I need a slaughterhouse, which is humongous, but doable. They've put on its side, I guess. And then a smoke thing at the top. Okay. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna do this. Have a cool little pattern there now. And then for now, actually, we will be able to do that at least. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I'm a bit curious. Sell. Already made a boatload of units, which is great. And we have a boatload of organics too, so we're not exactly running out anytime soon. Right, we can shorten the radius on this really down to this area. Yeah, that's better. Right, on this side, we're going to repeat the same. So I'll place you there, place you there. In fact, you know what? Let's for the sake of it, just do them facing the same thing. Okay. Alright, and then I want to do... Oh, okay. Hire 2 manufacturers again with endurance. That's machining with endurance. I need manufacturers endurance. Come on. There's 1. Hard to find someone that will fit the job. There's 2. Okay. Assign you here. Let's max you out. I like doing that even though I know that won't make a difference to how much they produce. Purely as like a treat my employees well. Well, they're not economically viable. I could probably say fortune. Fortune, not being nice to my employees. But that's not how you run a business. So, you know what? There you go. Business tips with Dan. Treat your employees like employees, not like shit. Right, where we at? We've made a lot. Oof. Right, okay. Made a lot of jam too, and a lot of milk. And a lot of sheep's wool. Yep, we can sell all that. Alrighty, that's perfect. So we've done a nice little production line over here. I think there's only one more thing to do, and it's a bit of magic. So you ready? Set. Okay, funnily enough, the game just told me I own 1,000 animals on this farm, and that's pretty easy to believe because each one of these pastures here alone, or these sheds, sorry, has 30 sheep or 30 alpacas in them, plus the fish, plus everything over here. That's easily 1,000 animals. Pretty cool. Right, so these are all up and running now. This is still having a few complaints. I'm fairly confident they'll be rectified over time. I'll spend the money on what it's asking for now. Yeah. I know I just bought some wool, even though I didn't necessarily need to, but I bought it nonetheless so that the game can quit complaining. Summer vacations, lovely. Listen, I don't complain to my employees when I go abroad. Same as if I want to go abroad, they can't complain to me. Okay, I got 1 million in clothing just like that. Wow. 1 million in clothes, that's a pretty big figure. Let's be honest, it's a high figure too. So what we can do actually, if we go over here, inside this shop now, we can sell organic alpaca and sheep clothing as a new thing. Okay, there's a lot of errors in here and issues. Large silo malfunction, renovate it. You know what I need? I need someone that will just go around fixing stuff for me. An over, isn't it? And it's this guy, handyman. Sure, I'll build it there. It won't do anything worse for me, will it? Right. So is that really stretched? Is it me? I think it's just when I load it, it looks stretched. Okay. Food again. Nice complaints. Let's have a see what we got. You want ostrich eggs? I'll let you get 280 of them. Yeah. Get 2,000 rye. Give me 9,000 grass. 9,000 carrots. 1,000 of that. And 5,000 apples. Go ahead. We'll get them in stock as soon as possible. That'll help us out a bit. Okay. So, with that all done, I'm kind of hoping that up here is pretty much resolved. Now, something I will actually need to build real quick, and it's more important we build this one than anything. If it wants to let me, it doesn't. Why can't I build that? Yeah. That is bizarre, but okay. Do two like that. Have a road run like that. And then like that, but I can't run a road. Oh, that makes sense, because 5 by. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. That should resolve your issue. It has. Okay then. Right. So guys, as always, thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you found it entertaining to some degree. I know I have. With further ado though, I'm going to wrap up here. So as always, make sure to tune in next time for the next episode, and hopefully by then we'll be really racking in on these lovely alpacas and sheep to a even huger figure than is currently being achieved. I know I'm happy with it, but are you happy with it? Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you're happy with the episode too. With further ado, goodbye. Bah.